Welcome to the Department of Sociology here at Stockholm University. This webinar will be about demography and our two master's program in demography that we offer. Here to talk about demography and why you should study demography is one of our two program coordinators, Eleonora Messino. And after Eleonora, you will be listening to one of our alumni master students, Maxim Khan. Maxim will talk about why he chose demography, why he chose Stockholm University and the Department of Sociology, but also life in Stockholm and Sweden as an international student. After Maxim, I will come back and talk about the program overview, courses, and a little bit about the application process. My name is Anna-Karin Haag, and I work here as an Assistant Director of Studies.
Hi, everyone. I'm Eleonora Messino, one of the two coordinators of the Master Program in Demography at Stockholm University. Before explore our programs, let's discuss why it's important to study demography. Demography is a scientific discipline that lies in the intersection between mathematics and statistics, political science, sociology, economics, human geography, anthropology, and biology, and public health and epidemiology. The multidisciplinarity of the discipline is reflected in the multidisciplinarity of our master program, which accommodates students from all around the world with different backgrounds. Demography studies human population. More specifically, we are looking at the size, dynamics, and composition over time and space. We do this by looking at factors such as fertility, mortality, and migration, that are the three pillars process in demography. Demography allows us to understand past and future trends and developments in the societies. Demography links fertility, mortality, and migration, and population change in general as a cause and consequence of other social developments. Demography goes from studying anything related to population aging, such as reform of our pension system, to how policy might influence fertility behavior, or how migration can change the societal and economic fabric of a society. These are only a few examples of the research at the Stockholm University Demography Unit in the news. Some of our current research questions are, for example, do children in shared custody families are less stressed? Or how the Syrian war affected Norway and Sweden? Is divorce rate higher for people who work in gendered segregated occupation? Who is at higher risk of dying from COVID? And why do many young Swedes live alone? The Stockholm University Demography Unit, SUDA, is an excellent place to study demography because we have great career prospect. Many of our alumni continue toward a PhD program or a career in government office or NGOs, for example. Leading expert in all fields of demography, international work and learning environment. We are part of one of the most highly ranked sociological departments in Europe. And we are interconnected with several key departments at Stockholm University, such as human geography, statistics, public health, or at other universities in Sweden, like Lund University, Karolinska Institute in Stockholm, and abroad, like the Max Planck Institute for Demographic Research, the Vienna Institute of Demographic Research, and many other examples. Our programs attract students from all around the world and with different backgrounds. We have students that study economy, sociology, statistics, and many other topics at the bachelor level, and they want to continue with the master. We also have journalists or researchers, for example, that took a break from their work and they want to continue their studies. We offer two programs. The Multidisciplinary Master Programs in Demography is a 2-year program. And the master program in demography is a one-year program. Our program have 5 core courses or mandatory courses: population development and social change, basic demographic method, population process, research method, and event history, our 5 core courses. And if you are our student from 1-year master program, you have to take the first 3 courses. If you are a 2-year master program, you have to take the 5 courses. Of course, you can, as a 1-year master student, you can still choose to have research method and event history as an elective course. Otherwise, you can choose your elective course from a long list of available courses at the participating departments that are sociology, economic history, economics, human geography, public health, and statistics. These are only few of our teachers. You can see in the top left of the screen, Sven Dreffel, that is the other coordinator of the programs at Stockholm University. But many others will teach you over the years and can supervise your thesis, or you can meet informally. We offer also a lot of seminars and interaction with the researcher during the years. Our students continue their career as a researcher, so for example, as an academic career as a PhD students, or regional, national, international statistical offices, public agency, and research institute. They also go to work for NGOs in Sweden and abroad, or private sector as a data analysis, statistics, planning, marketing, and so on. You can meet our alumni in our web page. For example, Matilda Rehn is a spatial planner and a demography working at the regional planner at Region Stockholm. Nicholas Hadey is a young researcher with a research focus on population aging. And his educational background was in demography at Stockholm University, and now is a PhD student. Yela Herman is now in her final year of PhD in sociology at the University of Pennsylvania. Helio Manica graduated from our program and now is a postdoctoral fellow in social epidemiology at Karolinska Institute. Me, Jernfeld, studied the 2-year master program at SUDA, and now is working as an analyst and forecaster for the Swedish social insurance agency. And Maria Hörnlund is now a PhD student at Humboldt University in Berlin. Maxim Kahn, our former student and now a PhD student in sociological demography, will now present his own experience. Thank you. Maxim, please, the floor is yours.
Hello, my name is Maxim and I am from Kazakhstan. I got my master's degree in demography 9 years ago, and I chose the program because I read a lot about Sweden and how it succeeded in different social policies. So it was a natural choice to search for programs in the country, and then Stockholm University Demography Unit and the Department of Sociology was my first choice based on the information available on their website. When I joined the program, I had scarce knowledge about demography because my bachelor's degree was in international relations, but my short spell working in a think tank and analyzing bilateral relations with China led me to realize the importance of different demographic processes in different spheres, politics, economy, and so on. So I thought that training in demography would broaden future opportunities in the labor market for me, and it was indeed that way. I have a lot of great memories from the master program. We had a truly international mix in our cohort of master students, and a photo from a campus cup in football reminds me how Sweden, Ghana, Spain, Colombia, China, and Kazakhstan were united to achieve the same goal. But most importantly, such an international mix enriched our discussions of different demographic processes from different perspectives and using different cultural backgrounds. After a long time and many of us living in different countries, we are still in touch, and our WhatsApp group helps us to monitor our progressions towards parenthood and other demographic outcomes. The skill set that I acquired during my master's studies helped me in my professional career. After returning to my home country, I was almost immediately hired by the non-governmental organization Population Services International. I was able to fully apply skills that I acquired at Stockholm University by conducting data analysis for public health projects and promoting data-driven decision-making at all levels of the organization. Under my supervision, we conducted several multi-country cross-sectional surveys among vulnerable populations in the region to analyze their risky behavior and to adapt public health initiatives accordingly. We also created an online database from the scratch, and it allowed us to monitor and evaluate progress of civil society organizations in the field. By working with civil society organizations, government agencies, and international partners, we were able to promote data-driven decision-making and bring health-related products and services to those most in need. I also used knowledge of quantitative methods to do market analysis for different family planning products that we were going to introduce to the market. Knowledge of migration processes helped me during my spell at another organization that is the biggest security organization in the world, the Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe, OSCE, and it functions as a funding organization for different projects in Kazakhstan. I work in the economic and environmental dimension with a particular focus on migrants' rights. Thus, I closely work with the International Organization for Migration and different UN agencies. Gender equality aspects were also covered by several projects that we conducted with civil society organizations. Overall, the knowledge and skills that I gained at the master level helped me in using data properly, in convincing both governmental, non-governmental, and international funding organizations in the projects that we have done in public health, but also gender equality and migration-related projects. They were fundamental for my career growth from a research officer to the head of monitoring and evaluation unit, leading research teams in 3 Central Asian countries. My prior experience studying at Stockholm University Demography unit and living in Stockholm led me to decide to go back to academia. And 2 years ago, I joined the unit as a PhD student. I think it's one of the best studying and working environments. And I do recommend people from different academic backgrounds to join the master program in demography and Stockholm University Demography unit.
I will now talk about the program overviews for our demography master's programs, and I will also talk a little bit about the eligibility requirements. Well, our master programs have a core of mandatory courses, and the rest consists of elective courses. Now, these elective courses may be chosen from the department's courses, and this means that if you have an interest in social political theory, for instance, or more quantitative methods, you have the possibility to choose these courses. Just to mention a few. There are, of course, other courses as well. This is the program overview for our 1-year master's program in demography of 60 credits. It's 30 credits per semester, and the first semester of this program is exactly the same as the Multidisciplinary Master's program in demography. 3 mandatory courses and 1 elective course. The second semester contains of 2 elective courses, which together makes 15 credits, and after that you will write your master's thesis in demography of 15 credits. The general eligibility requirements and English requirements can be found on universityadmissions.se. The specific requirements for the 1-year master program are a bachelor's degree in economic history, economics, human geography, sociology, statistics, or equivalent. You will also need a Swedish upper secondary school course in English B6 or equivalent. The required documentation for the selection is documentation of previous or ongoing education, but you will also need to upload a motivation letter following the set template, which can be found on each program site under how to apply. It's very important that you use this template and that you do not forget to upload it to the university admissions no later than the set deadline. This is the program overview for our Multidisciplinary Master's program in Demography, 120 credits, so 2 years. As I said before, the first semester is exactly the same as the other Demography Master's program. And the second and third semester here contains a mix of both mandatory courses and elective courses. And as you can see, you have quite a lot of room for elective courses. The fourth semester is dedicated to the master thesis in demography of 30 credits. Again, you can find all the general eligibility requirements and English requirements on university admissions. The specific requirements for the Multidisciplinary Master's program are a bachelor's degree in social sciences, biology, or public health or equivalent. You will also need a Swedish upper secondary school course in mathematics C or 3, English B6 or equivalent. And again, the required documentation for the selection is documentation of previous or ongoing education and the motivation letter following the step template that you can find under each program site under how to apply. If you have any questions or would like some more information, you are very welcome to contact us on master@sociology.su.se. You will also find information on our website. Please follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.